This morning, a man is in critical condition following a northeast side shooting. That shooting happened just after 5 yesterday on Ur Lane near the intersection of Thousand Oaks Drive and Perrin Bidle. Now, when San Antonio police got there, they found the victim with a gunshot wound to the torso. He was taken to the hospital by ambulance. Police are still looking for the suspect, but say this was an isolated shooting.
Well, now to the nation's southwest border, where President Joe Biden made a brief first trip Sunday since first taking office. As
ABC's Justin Finch reports, his visit is happening as a Republican-led House promises to probe into the administration's handling of the surge in migrants at the border.
On a Texas tarmac, Governor Greg Abbott greeting President Biden with a letter outlining his plan to address the crisis at the border.
I urge him in the letter to see the real chaos.
Biden's first trip to the U.S.-Mexico border as commander-in-chief comes as El Paso grapples with this latest migrant surge, where he met with border guards and promised more resources. Averaging 2,500 daily apprehensions last month, the administration sending new funding and manpower, helping to cut that number to about 700 per day. The president joining top Homeland Security officials to tour a migrant processing center and speaking with field agents and local leaders. The DHS secretary calling out Congress for not fixing the country's broken immigration system.
We want individuals who qualify for relief under our laws to come to the United States in a safe and orderly way.
The administration's new immigration policies include sending 30,000 migrants back to Mexico every month, while launching an extended parole program allowing 30,000 migrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela the chance to request asylum monthly, provided they clear strict requirements, such as having a sponsor in the U.S. and passing background checks.
Tenemos la fe de que nos van a ayudar.
This man from Venezuela telling ABC he has faith the U.S. will help him. The president is now in Mexico City, where he will meet with that country's president to discuss topics including strengthening U.S.-Mexico supply chains and the migrant crisis. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
Prosecutors are getting ready for the arraignment of accused killer Bryan Kohberger today. They say their plan is to present a strong case. The 28-year-old is charged in the brutal deaths of 4 students at the University of Idaho. DNA evidence played a key role in identifying Kohberger as the prime suspect. Officials were able to match his DNA to genetic material recovered during their search and collection of evidence from Kohberger's home and vehicle.
After a long, drawn-out 15-ballot election to become House Speaker, Republican Kevin McCarthy faces his next big test of uniting lawmakers. That could come later today, when lawmakers are set to consider a rules package to govern the House. Drafting and approving it is normally a fairly routine legislative affair, but right now it's the next shutdown for the embattled McCarthy. To become Speaker, McCarthy had to make concessions to a small group of hardliners who refused to support him until he yielded to their demands. Now those promises, or at least some of them, are being put into writing to be voted on when lawmakers return this week.
It is being compared to the Capitol insurrection here in the U.S. In Brazil, authorities are picking up the pieces and investigating after thousands of the ex-president's supporters stormed Congress, the Supreme Court, and the presidential palace, then trashed the nation's highest seats of power. They were seeking military intervention to restore either Bolsonaro, the former president, or the newly inaugurated Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. The government described the protesters' actions Sunday as terrorism and coup mongering and tallied 300 arrests. President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva called the so-called fascist fanatics and their financiers must be punished, and accused the former president of encouraging their uprising.